So today is a very special day actually. Today happens to be the birthday of Adi Shankaracharya. It's called Shankaracharya Jayanti. So we have modified our program a little bit. And this flower petals we have given and the rice we will use for offering to Shankaracharya. I will recite one by one 108 names of Shankaracharya. When I say Namaha, you to offer a petal. Before that, let us say a little bit about Shankaracharya. The description that is given here. We have in Ahmedabad published a book called Deva Pujanam, where we have outlined the puja, 16-step puja for number of devatas, including Shankaracharya, including Hanuman, including Gunga, including so on and so forth. About 14, 15, 16, 17 devatas. No, 15 different devatas puja is given here. So, Sri Shankaracharya puja here begins with the prarthana. So Shankaracharya is described like this. Sannyasa Satchaya Shishya Shakha Mahattamah Jnana Pushpo Mritafalo Bhati Shankara Padapaha. Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya is compared to a tree. Shankara Padapaha, the tree of Shankaracharya, Bhati shines. So what are its different constituents? Sannyasa Mula, what's the root of the tree of Shankaracharya? That is Shankaracharya, Sannyasa. Renunciation is the very root of the tree, which is Shankaracharya. Satchaya, it has the truth as the very shade under the tree. Shishya Shakha Mahattamaha. What are the branches of this tree of Shankaracharya? All these disciples. Shishya Shakha Mahattamaha. The great disciples of Shankaracharya are the branches of this tree of Shankaracharya. Jnana Pushpaha. What's the flower of this tree? Jnanam. Knowledge is the flower of this tree, that is Shankaracharya. Imagine, this is the imagery where Shankaracharya is compared to a tree. Follow? In that, the root of the tree is sannyasa, renunciation. His variety is great. Shishya, the disciples, are the various branches of that tree. The jnana, knowledge, is the flower of the tree. The immortality or moksha is the fruit of the tree. The Shankaracharya shines like that. The next verse is Ajnanantar Ghanapatitan Atmavidyopadeshahi Tratum Lokan Bhavadavashikha Tava Papachyamanan Muktvavanam Vatavitavino Mulato Nisparanti Shambhur Murtis Charati Bhuvane Shankaracharya Rupa. Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya is considered to be the incarnation of Lord Shiva. Incarnation of Lord Dakshinamurti, as a matter of fact. So how Dakshinamurti took the form of Shankaracharya? Why did Dakshinamurti, who is Dakshinamurti? Maunam. So, Mauna Vyakhya. Dakshinamurti is the one that has this Chin Mudra or Jnana Mudra, or the index finger and the thumb are formed into a circle. And this is called the mudra or the gesture of knowledge, because this reveals the identity between the index finger stands for the jiva or ahankara, who accuses everybody, and the thumb stands for Ishvara. So this circle, where you cannot see the difference between the index finger and the thumb because there is circle, shows identity between Jiva and Brahma. And so Dakshinamurti, in the right hand, has this Chin Mudra or the gesture of knowledge. And Vatavitapi Samipe Bhumi Bhage, he is sitting under a banyan tree. Who Dakshinamurti? He gives a silent discourse. Mauna Vyakhya Prakade Para Brahma Tattvam. He reveals the Brahman, that is the truth, by a silent sermon. And the great sages, the Sanakadi sages, are surrounding him. So this is Dakshinamurti. Mauna Vyakhya Prakade Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvana. Yuvana means one who is young, who reveals the truth, that is Brahman, by silent sermon. That his silence is enough to convey to his disciple the knowledge. So imagine the status of the disciple, stature of disciples and stature of the teacher. That silent sermon is enough to communicate the knowledge. Varshisthante Vasudashigane Ravrutam Brahmanishtai. Dakshinamurti is surrounded by disciples who are all committed. He is young, his disciples are all old, but they are all committed to the knowledge of Brahman. Brahmanishtai Acharyendram Karakalidachin Mudramananda Rupam. He is the most exalted Acharya, the most exalted teacher, who has this Chin Mudra, or the gesture of knowledge, in his right palm. Ananda Rupam, who is of the nature of Ananda, or happiness, or whole fullness. Swatma Ramam, his eyes are closed. Swatma Ramam, he is meditating upon, is absorbing his own self. Mudita Vadanam, he is the nature, is the embodiment of Ananda, embodiment of happiness. And the happiness reveals itself as a very gentle smile on his face. Mudita Vadanam, Dakshinamurti Mire, this is Dakshinamurti. So Lord Dakshinamurti is the first incarnation, or is the manifestation of Lord Shiva as a teacher. It's called Dakshinamurti because he is facing the direction south, so that the disciples are facing the north. And the disciples performed the penance, so Lord Shiva appeared before them as Dakshinamurti, seated under a banyan tree, and he imparted knowledge to Sanakadik sages. This is the story about Dakshinamurti. For Dakshinamurti is seated under a tree, and therefore the disciples have to go to him. He only gives sermon silently. So disciples must be evolved enough to understand that sermon and get the knowledge. Now when the Kali Yuga came, this was Sattva Yuga, Satya Yuga, that was okay. When Kali Yuga came, these things won't work. So then Lord Shiva Dakshinamurti saw. What did he see? Agnyānāntar Gahanapatitān. He saw the people who are all lost in the forest of ignorance, deep forest of ignorance. The people are all lost. Bhavadavashika Tavavachyamanān. That forest of samsara has caught fire. It's called forest fire. So not only they are lost in the deep forest of samsara, but they are in the midst of the forest fire. And unfortunately, because of their karma or prarabdha, all the flames of that fire are all coming towards them, and they are totally scorched and being burned in that flame of the fire. So samsara is compared to the forest. And the different pain, the trivida tapa, adhyatmika, adibhautika, adidevika means the pain arising from the individual, from the elemental world, to the divine sources. All this pain is like the flames of the fire, and the ordinary human being, ignorant, is lost in the forest of ignorance and constantly suffering from the flames of the pain that is torturing him. Seeing this, how to lift them, how to rescue them? Atma Vidyopadeshayi, Lord Shiva or Lord Dakshinamurti saw that these people of the Kali Yuga cannot be rescued by anything other than the Upadesha, the teaching of self-knowledge. That's the only means of rescuing them. So seeing that, Dakshinamurti gave up his maunam, Dakshinamurti gave up his silence and became very, very vocal. He gave up also his seat at the root of the tree, banyan tree, and he started wandering all over the world, earth. Because he knew that in Kali Yuga disciples won't come to him, he has to go to disciples. If like Dakshinamurti, Shankaracharya also confined himself to a place, nobody would go to him. Because in Kali Yuga, it would not occur to people because of the tamas and rajas. People will not have an insight that what we need is self-knowledge. Somebody is to come and tell us. In the olden days, the Shishyas used to go to the Guru. Now the Guru has to come to Shishya and wake them up. Uttishtara, Jagrata, Prapyavaran, Nibodhata. Awake, arise, awake, go to the wise people and gain the knowledge. So we have to be woken up. And so the teacher has to come to us. So Dakshinamurti gave up his silence, his seat under the tree, and started roaming on the whole earth and teaching the self-knowledge to all the people to rescue them from the deep forest of ignorance. Shambhor Murdis Charati Bhuvane Shankaracharya Rupa. The Lord Shiva is wandering on the whole earth in the form of Shankaracharya, rescuing people from the samsara by the teaching of the self-knowledge. That's how Shankaracharya is described. Vedantartha tadabhasa kshira nira vivekinam namami bhagavad padam parabrahma durandharam. Namami bhagavad padam, I salute. His another name is Bhagavad Pada. Shankara is called Bhagavad Pada. That's the name given to him. Shankara was the name given by the parents, So it's called Shankaracharya. But Bhagavad Pada is a sannyasa name given by his guru. So Bhagavad Padam Namami, I salute Bhagavad Pada Acharya Shankaracharya. Who is he? Parabrahma Dhurandharam. Dhurandhara means one who is the most well versed or most well established in Param Brahma. So one who is most well established in Param Brahma, that Shankaracharya I salute. Who is he? Vivekanam. He is a Viveki. He is the one who can discriminate. The Hamsa, the swan, is said to discriminate between this way to separate milk from water. You know that? Nirakshira Viveka. Hamsa or the swan is well known for separating milk from water. So the Shankaracharya, the wise person, also is a swan, Paramahamsa, who can separate the self from the non-self. So Vedantartha tadavasa kshira nira vivekinam. You must know what Vedanta means, and since many people have wrong interpretations of what Upanishads teach, that is called the Artha Avasa. Artha means the true meaning. Artha Avasa means the appearance of meaning. So one who can discriminate between what is the true meaning of the scriptures and what is the false meaning, that Vivek is Shankaracharya, and to that Shankaracharya, my salutation. I can keep on describing, but you people will be all hungry. So, says Asinam Asane Pute Chailajina Kushottare. Shankaracharya is seated on Chailajina Kushottaram. Lord Krishna describes what should be the seat on which you should be sitting when you are meditating. There is the kusha grass, the mat of the kusha grass at the bottom. On that there is a plain cloth. Now on that there is the animal skin, and on that there is a plain cloth. See, this is how the asana is made. So, in the purified asana, one is seated. Bhasmo Duli Sarvangam, upon his body smeared the bhasma, the ashes. Rudrakshavali Bhushitam, he is adorned with the Rudrakshamala. See, if you see Shankarachary's picture, this is what you will find. There is one here, right? Tapta Kanchana Sankasham, his body shines like gold, because not only there is the beauty of the skin, but there is the beauty of the knowledge which reveals, radiates through his skin. And therefore, Tapta Kanchana Sankasham, whose skin radiates like the red hot gold, like the heated gold or the purified gold. Mandasmita Mukhambujam, whose lotus mouth is adorned with a gentle smile. Gurum Brahmadutkrishtam, one is the Guru in the real sense. Who is Guru? One who dispels the darkness of ignorance in the heart of his disciples. Brahmadutkrishtam, who is the most exalted knower of Brahman. Brahmatmanam Sanatanam, one who knows the Atma as Brahman, who abides in that knowledge, who is therefore himself Sanatana, eternal. To that Shankaracharya I meditate. Soparsha Bhagavilasad Divya Danda Kamandalam. On his side there is a Kamandalam and Danda. You see, you can see Danda and Kamandalam, the picture was complete. On the side, so you know that Shankaracharya also says Danda. Danda means a staff. Danda and Kamandalu. Kamandalu is the water pot. Soparsha Bhagavilasad Divya Danda Kamandalam Shitoshna Dvanda Dukkhadi Vyatitam. One who has transcended all the pain arising from pairs of opposites such as Shita and Ushna, heat and cold. He is totally oblivious to the pain arising from what we just talked about. Heat and cold, honor and dishonor, etc. Akuto bhayam, one who has no fear from anything, one is fearless. Chaturbihi sahidam shishyehi brahmavidbheri atishwarehi. He is also surrounded by 4 disciples who themselves are the knowers of Brahman, who themselves are the great yogis. By such disciples he is surrounded. And what is he doing to his disciples? Triyanta Bhasha Sadgrantha Manditaika Karambujam. You see a book on one hand. So one hand of Shankaracharya is, the right hand is showing the Chin Mudra or the gesture of knowledge as I just described. The left palm or hand has a book. That's the Vedanta. Triyanta Bhasha Sadgrantha Vedanta. So Shankaracharya is most well known for having written Bhashya or commentaries on the Vedas. So Triyanta means Vedanta. Vedanta means the Upanishad, the Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra, on which was written the Bhashya. And so that Bhashya books are adorning his one hand and the Chin Mudra is adorning the right hand. Shrutyartham Brahma Jivaikyam Bodhayantam Chadehinam. What is he teaching to the people? Brahma Jivaikyam, the Aikyam, the identity of Brahma and Jiva. Hey Jiva, you are Brahman, what we are talking about in the morning. Shrutyartham, that is the purport of the Shruti of the Vedas, the Upanishads. That's what he is teaching. How does he teach? Angushta Tarjani Yoga Chin Mudra Dhikaram. His right hand holds this mudra. This is called a gesture. It's called Chin Mudra, Jnana Mudra. Angushta means the thumb. Tarjani means the index finger. And Yoga means that joining of them. That's called Chin Mudra. That is what is adorning his right hand. Shankaram, Shankaram Sakshat. This Shankaracharya is nothing but Sakshat Shankara, embodiment of Lord Shiva himself. Dhyayad Vrisamahitaha. One should meditate upon Shankaracharya says that in his heart. Amandanandarsikam Satchit Brahmavodakam. Amanda Anandarasikam. One who is Rasikam enjoys the Amanda Ananda, the infinite Ananda. And that Ananda which also reveals the knowledge of Satchit and Brahman. Dhyayami, I meditated on Shankaracharya such as that. Paramacharyam, who is the greatest Acharya. Antyavasibhi Anvitam, who is surrounded by his disciples who live with him. Atmavidyopadeshtaram, one who is the Upadeshta, the teacher of Atmavidya, teacher of self-knowledge. Shankaracharyam Adimam, who is the Adi Shankaracharya, the first Shankaracharya. Avahayami Atmoda Praptaye Parayamuda. With great joy, I invoke the Shankaracharya for attaining the knowledge of the self. Swaminchi Jagadacharya, Yavat Puja Asanagam, we pray to the Shankaracharya that as long as our puja is not complete, please stay here. So invoked him. Ya tavatvam priti bhavena bimbesmin sannidhim karo. As long as the puja lasts, O Lord Shankaracharya, please remain here until our puja is complete. So now this as we have done. Now we will worship him with his 108 names. I will recite one name after the other. When I say Namaha, then you should offer one pattern. Om Shri Shankaracharya Varyaya Namaha. Om Brahmananda Pradayakaya Namaha. Om Ajnanatimiraditya Namaha. Om Sujnanam Bodhichandramase Namaha. So Namaha you can repeat with me. Om Varnashrama Pratishthatre Namaha. Om Shrimate Namaha. Om Mukti Pradayakaya Namaha. Om Shishyopadesha Nirataya Namaha. Om Bhakta Bhishta Pradayakaya Namaha. Om Sukshma Tattva Rahasya Jnaya Namaha. Om Karya Kaya Prabodhakaya Namaha. Om Jnana Mudranchitakaraya Namaha. Om Shishyaruttapaharakaya Namaha. Om Parivrajyashramodhartre Namaha. Om Sarvatantra Swatantra Diye Namaha. Om Advaita Sthapanacharya Namaha. Om Sakshat Shankara Rupa Vrute Namaha. Om Shanmata Sthapanacharya Namaha. Om Trayi Marga Prakashakaya Namaha. Om Veda Vedanta Tattvajnaya Namaha. Om Durvadimata Khandanaya Namaha. Om Vairagya Nirataya Namaha. Om Shantaya Namaha. Om Samsararnamatarakaya Namaha. Om Prasannavadanam Bhojaya Namaha. Om Paramartha Prakashakaya Namaha. Om Purana Smruti Sarajnaya Namaha. Om Nityatriptaya Namaha. Om Mahate Namaha. Om Shuchaye Namaha. Om Nityanandaya Namaha. Om Niratankaya Namaha. Om Nissangaya Namaha. Om Nirma निर्मलात्मकाय नमः। ॐ निर्ममाय नमः। ॐ निरहङ्काराय नमः। ॐ विश्ववन्द्यपदाम्बुजाय नमः। ॐ सत्त्वप्रधानाय नमः। ॐ सद्भावाय ॐ सङ्ख्यातीतगुणोज्ज्वलाय नमः। ॐ अनघाय नमः। ॐ सारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ सुधिये नमः। ॐ सारस्वतप्रदाय नमः। ॐ सत्यात्मने नमः। ॐ पुण्यशीलाय नमः। ॐ साङ्ख्ययोगविचक्षणाय नमः। ॐ तपोराशये नमः। ॐ महातेजसे नमः। ॐ गुणत्रयविभागविदे नमः। ॐ कलिघ्नाय नमः। ॐ कालकर्मज्ञाय नमः। ॐ तमोगुणनिवारकाय नमः। ॐ भगवते नमः। ॐ भारतीजयत्रे नमः। ॐ शारदाह्वानपण्डिताय नमः। ॐ धर्माधर्मविभागज्ञाय नमः। ॐ लक्ष्यभेदप्रदर्शकाय नमः। ॐ नादबिन्दुकलाभिज्ञाय नमः। ॐ योगिहृत्पद्मभास्कराय ॐ अतीन्द्रियज्ञाननिधये नमः। ॐ नित्यानित्यविवेकवदे ॐ चिदानन्दाय ॐ चिन्मयात्मने ॐ परकाय प्रवेशकृते ॐ अमानुषचारित्राढ्याय ॐ क्षेमदायिने ॐ क्षमाकराय ॐ भव्याय ॐ भद्रप्रदाय ॐ भूरिमहिम्ने नमः। ॐ विश्वरञ्जकाय नमः। ॐ स्वप्रकाशाय नमः। ॐ सदाधाराय नमः। ॐ विश्वबन्धवे नमः। ॐ शुभोदयाय नमः। ॐ विशालकीर्तये नमः। ॐ वागीशाय नमः। ॐ सर्वलोकहितोत्सुकाय नमः। ॐ कैलासयात्रा सम्प्राप्त चन्द्रमौलिपूजकाय नमः। ॐ काञ्च्यां श्रीचक्रराजाख्य यन्त्रस्थापनदीक्षिताय नमः। ॐ श्रीचक्रात्मकताटङ्कतोषिताम्ब मनोरथाय नमः। ॐ श्रीब्रह्मसूत्रोपनिषद् भाष्यादिग्रन्थकल्पकाय नमः। ॐ चतुर्दिक्चतुराम्नाय प्रतिष्ठात्रे नमः। ॐ महामतये नमः। ॐ द्विसप्ततिमतोच्छेत्रे नमः। ॐ सर्वदिग्विजयप्रभवे नमः। ॐ काषाय वसनोपेताय नमः। ॐ भस्मोद्धूलितविग्रहाय नमः। ॐ ज्ञानात्मकैकदण्डाढ्याय नमः। Now 20 names remain. ॐ कमण्डलसत्कराय नमः। ॐ गुरुभूमण्डलाचार्याय नमः। ॐ भगवत्पादसंज्ञकाय नमः। ॐ व्याससन्दर्शनप्रीताय नमः। ॐ ऋष्यशृङ्गपुरेश्वराय नमः। ॐ सौन्दर्यलहरीमुख्य बहुस्तोत्रविधायकाय नमः। ॐ चतुष्षष्टिकलाभिज्ञाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मराक्षसमोक्षदाय नमः। ॐ श्रीमन्मण्डनमिश्राख्य स्वयंभुजय सन्नुताय नमः। ॐ तोडकाचार्य सम्पूज्याय नमः। Now 10 names remaining. ॐ पद्मपादार्चिताङ्घ्रिकाय नमः। ॐ हस्तामलकयोगीन्द्र ब्रह्मज्ञानप्रदायकाय नमः। ॐ सुरेश्वराख्य सच्छिष्य संन्यासाश्रमदायकाय नमः। ॐ नृसिंहभक्ताय नमः। ॐ सद्रत्नगर्भहेरम्बपूजकाय नमः। ॐ व्याख्यासिंहासनाधीशाय नमः। ॐ निर्व्याजकरुणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ जगत्पूज्याय नमः। ॐ श्रीजगद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ भेरीपटवाद्यादि राजलक्ष्मणलक्षिताय नमः। ॐ सकृत्स्मरणसन्तुष्टाय नमः। ॐ सर्वज्ञाय नमः। ॐ ज्ञानदायकाय नमः। ॐ श्रीमच्छङ्कर भगवत्पादाचार्येभ्यो नमः। नानाविध परिमलपत्रपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि।